Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Ollie Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first possession of the game. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. He threw for 6 touchdowns in their victory last time out. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. The give is to Williams. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. It's 3rd and 5. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The run inside. It's Mobley. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. Out wide right, it's Mobley. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Right at the line. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now we get a look at Kevin Jennings. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Working the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Moving the pocket, it's Jennings. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Carr. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Right side, it's Mobley. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Found the spot in the defense. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Carr. Caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Walton. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
There he goes. The tag into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're going to run it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to the back. Crosses to 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath. And
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the Mustangs sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense in press coverage. Second down to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Carr to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Going long. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Trying to run, it's Walton. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Nowhere to go. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacked on the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Sets his feet, it's Jennings. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Wildcats on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in South Bend. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I talked to the SMU head coach coming out of the locker room. Obviously, his quarterback is struggling, and those first half turnovers are big. It has put them behind. They do have a really solid backup. It'll be interesting to see here to start the second half. Do they make a change, or is he confident that his first half quarterback can clean up the interceptions? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Sets his feet, it's Jennings. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. as we check in with Holly.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Carr. Swings it out to his running back. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Walton. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone, it's Walton. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. On the run, it's Mobley. Maybe it got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air, it's Jennings. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Smith. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They're facing a 3rd down. Powers inside. Nice move to keep running. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Handoff again. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Walton. He's got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Buying a little time to his left. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Play fake. Carr. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for more room. Got the first down. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And right down the middle. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The give to the back. Showing off the arms.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a gap. It's Walton. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing, Carr, fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Walton. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. The only drama left, awaiting the clock to run out, gives us a minute to check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country and get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Going to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Out wide right, it's motion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Tough run here, it's Mobley. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. They're all over him. Slings it downfield. Lucky to get it off.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stop right there. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here's Carr to throw. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. He'll try the left side. On the move at the 30. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Deep in the end zone, it's Barrett. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's Jennings. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's loose on the left. Inside the... I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll ride him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Carr, released to the back. On target over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Hits the hole. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first down. Got room at the 35. A lot of room to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today, over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he's
getting ahead of steam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They give it back to him. Fights off a defender. He's past the sticks. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Might as well run him again. Enough to move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Making the adjustment.
Sweet. Let it go.
Throwing. Carr. Going over the top. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you